Hello, my name is Kevin and welcome to the Love Decanters channel. So, as you can see, I'm not in my usual location. I'm actually on holiday in France, staying with my brother-in-law, who also happens to collect glass. And so yeah, I think I'm going to be able to make several films using his collection, so that's going to be quite fun. And I'm going to start by looking at opaque twist glasses. He's got a few, not many, and they're an interesting bunch because he's got a couple of copies, a couple of real ones, and he's got continental ones. So I thought, great, we can make a film with those and I can show you the difference so you can see copies, continental, real. Yeah, so let's get on with the film. So these are the glasses I have. Let's look at this one first. So this one is a proper period one. It's an English one. You can see it's got a lovely conical foot. Nice opaque twists. And you can see it's actually got like a single thread, and then he's got like these, I don't know what you call this, like netting type effect for this other thread inside it. And he's got some bubbles in the bottom. This doesn't ring very well because the bases are so thick on these. Some engraving, little flower. If it was two and there was two buds or something, I would start to think maybe it's trying to be Jacobite glass. It might be actually because there's a moth. I think that's supposed to be a moth. So this might be a Jacobite glass. Although a lot of them have later engravings to make them look period. Yeah, this is like 1860s, 1760s, I should say. So period-wise, it's the right period for this type of glass. It does have a small chip at the top. But yeah, so it might be a Jacobite glass. It might be a later addition to try and make it more valuable. But it's got a broken pontle mark. You can see the workings in the foot. See where the tools touched it there. Got some bubbles and bits and pieces. Yeah, these are deliberate bubbles. But yeah, so that's the real thing. So that's quite nice. Here's the next glass I'm looking at. You can see it's got a couple of knops in the stem, but still it's got a single band encasing a little thinner band. The foot, this one's damaged as well. You can see it's got a big crack through the foot. Someone's glued it back. It's not that visible. It's got broken pontle. Yeah. A bit less sure of this one. The foot's not how I'd quite expect it to be. It's a bit solid. So, but the bowl looks right. It does have a lot of wear on it. You see it's got a lot of tool marks in there. Actually, there's a bit of dust in there, so let me get that out. But yeah, this is what you should expect. A bit unsure of that foot though, but it's quite nice glass. Then you've got, so that might be a copy. That's the real thing, I'm pretty certain. But obviously without provenance for the engraving, you don't know. This one is a copy. There's two of these exactly the same on this one. And it's obvious when you look at the foot, yeah, it's got the way the foot is joined on. It's a bit like a Victorian one actually. And the foot is too nice. Look at how clean that is. It does have a broken pontle mark, but it's just too clean. It's got this lovely perfect rounded edge. Yeah. This is all too perfect. The engraving doesn't have, how can I say, the naivety that you get with the real period ones. It looks too sharp, too nicely done, I think. But anyway, the glass is quite bright, you can see. So this is actually a proper copy. It's not trying to fake at all because the quality of the glass is too good. Now we come to this one here. Can I get it? Yes. So this is a Continental copy. Now, it probably still 18th century period. It's got a mixture of opaque twist and air twist. Can you see? Very nice. And then it's got a very conical foot with a folded foot, and you can see a lot of workings in it. And then it's got bits in the glass. Can you see there? So I think this is period. You can see a lot of tooling in the bowl. So yeah, very conical foot, and yeah, as I said, it's folded. But color-wise, if I hold it like this, you can see it's got like a bit of a yellow aspect to it. It literally got no. So the others have got a little bit of ring, so they've got lead in them. This one has got no. The glass feels kind of slick. It's difficult to describe, and you'll just have to figure it out yourself, I think. The touchy-feely bit, but the glass doesn't feel like this. It doesn't. You see that? Look, this is me. Yeah, and I can't get my finger to make that same noise on here. It doesn't grip. Yeah, in the same way. Let me try this one. Not where the engraving is. No, I can't do it on that one, but that one I could. But anyway, yeah, it feels slicker. This is soda glass, and you can see it's got this like yellowish tinge in it. But you can see, look at all the working and everything in it. So this is probably Dutch, maybe. From what I've read, a lot of them came from Holland into the UK, and although he's in France, my brother-in-law bought these in the UK. So yeah, so that's something you need to watch out for. No ring whatsoever. You compare it with even this copy should have some, even though this base is so thick, you look how thick this is, that should ring better theoretically because it doesn't have this huge dampening piece of, you can hear a little bit of high pitch ring on it, even because this is so thick. If it was hollow all the way down, it would give you a better ring, but it is actually quite thick from about here and into the base. So there's hardly anything of it to ring with. But anyway, yeah. Whereas that is definitely a clunker. But yes, I think this is soda glass. Yeah, there we go. I had a second thought here. Let me show you something. See this hollow foot here? Yeah. This. Yeah, you can hear that is lead crystal. Top doesn't ring because it's got this thick bit here, but the foot is quite thin all the way along. So yeah, that does ring. So there we go. So I'm not going to use any references for this because all my books are at home. He's got a load of books, but he doesn't have any on old stuff. So yeah, I can't go down that route. And I'm not going to edit something in from home. You've seen these glasses. These cotton tists came in from the 1860s, I think, maybe 65. And they will be in Bickerton. These styles will be in Bickerton. But yeah, some of them are copies. And I'm just trying to show you how that works and how you're trying to figure it out. Because probably half of what you see out there is going to be a copy. So you need to be cautious. He got all of these very cheap. So he doesn't care. He knows some of them are not right. He just liked them and bought them. And that's his thing. He buys what he likes. He doesn't necessarily go for the price. He thought they look cool. They look nice as a little group. There you go. And yeah, you'll see that his collection is it's not like, doesn't have big areas of focus on a specific thing. He does have quite a lot of certain types of glasses, and I will try and, if I get time, to make some more films with those. So with that said, please remember to like and subscribe. It helps this channel. And yeah, I'll be uploading this when I'm back, and you'll see some films that are going out. I've scheduled that are already out for when I'm away. So yeah, I knocked some things up really quick. Well, not really quick, as in a short period of time, so that it wouldn't be a break in me putting films out. Okay, so thank you for watching. Good night.